Boom, boom. This is Kenner. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soul Land loaded up today. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. We do have an event up for the Sword of Judgment, as I said in the last video. Now, this event ends, actually ends in terms of the actual automatic log-ons that you get for the 3 days. It ends, today was the last day. As is some of the stuff. However, the shop, which is in its time limited exchange, this will be open for an extra day. So but by end of tomorrow, you will have to choose what you want in here. They got some toolstone. They've got some rutilated quartz. Got some S shards right here. I'm going to go ahead and purchase those so that you can use those against the weapon. Other things that you got here. Got some pretty good stuff in here. But today's its last day, so you definitely want to take a look at this and clear out what needs to be cleared out. You will have tomorrow on some of the items, but most of it actually ends today. So make sure that you do clear that out. We've also got the active wheel is up, so you want to make sure that you're pulling on this. Of course, you definitely want to get at least to 21 times. Try to make sure that you clear everything out daily on this, including you want to try to get the 500 diamonds. Of course, that usually ends up rolling last for me, or second to last. So, but either way, you want to try to get that. As we said previously, you definitely want to get the weekly bags. They had some really good ones. I purchased all of them this time, so that was really good for some good shards and whatnot for hidden weapons. So that's definitely something that you want to purchase as well. Now today is an excellent day. Today is double drop day, so this is really good time to getting there and farm these right here. Not necessarily the defense. I'm just farming defense, but any type of the soul rings that you need, whether it be the attack, defense, or the support. This is an excellent time to actually start farming these, because you get 2 each time. So like you get 2. Sometimes you'll get 4 in a pool. I didn't that time. But so you definitely, this is the time to go for that, simply because you're going to be able to get it done twice as fast. And I'm trying to go into +2 with all of my soul rings. So there, I got 2 more. So there's 4. So sometimes you get 2 most of the time, but every now and then, based on the rate that it drops, you'll get 4. But this is a good time to do that, because otherwise it's just 1 and 2. So you get to double your intake. So it's definitely something that you want to focus on today, and it's double drops for everything. So just not the soul rings, but anything else that you might need to be farming. Now's a good time to do it. Spend a little bit extra stamina to get all these double mats. It fills everything up twice as fast. I've got to get 70 of these, so I'm definitely going to use this today and get 70. I purchased this stamina with diamonds. I will be using 4 or 5 most likely, of my actual stamina, little stamina wieners that you get, that they give you on a daily basis. I'll be using 4 or 5 of those. I'm going to try to go ahead and finish her and get her up to +2, because this is the last piece. Once this piece is complete, I'll be able to break her through to +2. So now we're going to go ahead and use the stamina vials, which is these little wieners that you get from Oscar's special sausages. I'll go ahead and use 5 of them. Now, as you can see, they're down to 45. I use basically about 4 a day. Okay, and then on the days where we have special events like this, I'll use a little bit more since it's double materials. Okay, so getting a lot of soul beasts as well too, which is good. That gets you keys, which you can open up the chest. All right, so this should be in terms of the soul rings. So now we can proceed to synthesis. Right there, just pop it up. So let's go ahead and proceed to synthesis. Now, which ones are we lacking? So we need to get let's go ahead and do these. Okay, so this should knock that out. Not that. See, that didn't stop. It should stop, but it's not, see, it doesn't sometimes. So if you're running low on stuff, you might want to keep an eye on that because a lot of times it does not stop when it gets the synthesis. It does most of the time, but there are some times that it will not stop. You want to do these every time they come up simply because of the fact that you get diamonds from the kill rewards here. So, as well as keys for the chests. Wow, getting a lot of them. So, I'm going to go ahead and do some more. You know, I mean, it's up. I might as well do it. This will get me the soul beast as well, so I'll be able to open that up. Get that at 1200 stamina. I get it every now and then. I mean, it's not something I automatically shoot for. As I say, I like to hold on to my stamina, the sausages, as you know, as long as I possibly can, until events like this come up. Because you know you just do things twice as fast this way. I was hoping to hit 40 here. I have to preset that. Since I'm going to get that, I'm going to go ahead and purchase another 10. I got a bunch of those though. It's not like you get those just by playing through the game. You'll get a bunch of them. You shouldn't have any trouble refreshing those multiple times. These don't actually drop as much as I thought they would. So I'm going to sweep these one time just until I get it. Just there. So got it right there. So proceed to synthesis. That'll allow me to fuse that. Okay. So then we're going to need this. So we got to get these red scales here. Okay, let's sweep this, and then we got a legendary beast we can call up here. And we'll sweep him out. It usually takes 2 or 3 tries to knock him down. Nice. 2 tries knocked him down. 1 try actually. Yeah. See, but like to do, because you do get a lot of actual chests when you do that. All right, so let's pop out another 5 here. See how far that gets us. Okay, got finished that up right now. Boy, these are popping up outside. I normally don't get this. Normally, with these happen when you're doing the sweep 10s. You normally when I'm doing a sweep 10, Matt, I'll usually get maybe 7 or 8 common. When I do it on a single, I can get 20. But it's been hitting pretty good today. So what do we got to finish? We just got to finish up this one. So let's go ahead and finish up this one. So I'll get this one on the next one here. It should. And then we'll go ahead and do that. We'll have that. Yeah, so right there. See, it didn't stop. Should have stopped because we're at 20. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's a material, so it'll be used in the future. But it's just supposed to stop when it gets to that. Wrong button. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So we, as you can see, we've got all pieces set at 2, and this was the last piece. And we go ahead and fuse this. And then we can break through this. Okay, so we're going to get the damage increase skill. Break through. So I'll take a damage increase. So as you can see, we now have the new skill. So we'll go ahead and one click level that up. And now we have that full. So yeah, as you can see, that gave me quite a few million. Took me up to 818. So that's pretty good. So now we've done that. So you're gonna get 2 more of the purchases here for the stamina. Normal mode, we cleared these out. And we're good there. Active wheel. So got a bunch of these, so we'll definitely be able to clear that out. We've got one more day on this. This is also up for tomorrow. I actually got the actually ended up snatching up the diamonds pretty quick. It generally comes out to be the last 2. The Pontiff and this one are usually the last 2 that get taken out. So as you can see, we've cleared this for today. So there really isn't a lot of reason to actually spin. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it one more time simply because I'll be able to get this. No, you have to wait to 65. That's too many. Tomorrow this will reset and you'll start back from 1. Okay, so it's really not that much. It's really not wise to go past this. If you get all of these items inside of here, you should be able to finish this before the event ends. You shouldn't have to spend any extra. At least I don't think I've ever had to spend any extra, but I'm pretty sure if you clear that each day, you will, by the end of that, get the 21 spins that you need, because it is going to be up again today. And remember, it resets. So tomorrow, you'll start, all these will be refreshed, and you'll be starting back at one spin, and then, 4 tickets for, so forth and so on. So really going past this, because it costs this much, is just not advisable. Okay, it's just not, you just, unless you got to run a lot of stuff, and then of course you could do the stamina. But we're all set up pretty good now in terms. So we've got +2, +2, +2. So now we're just going to start +2ing up. Ayen, and Ayen is exactly the same. She's got everything except for the one piece that needs to be +10. But we could +2 mats on everything, so we'll get +2 mats on those as well too. And I'll be able to do a couple pulls on that. So it'll save me some time getting into the next one. You don't lose those tickets in the roulette. You don't use those. Those stay the same. Those don't clear up. So any of these that you're getting that you don't use, those tickets, they'll still be there for tomorrow for the wheel. Okay, so yeah, these don't go away. Each day they don't reset. The wheel prizes reset, but the tickets that you use don't. Of course, you know, if you don't, when the event ends, you don't use any tickets, but that's not that, that's not that big a deal. So that's it. So that's where we're going at. So that's what you want to do when they have those double days up, is you want to make positively sure that you focus on the hard to get mats, because they're the rings, the soul rings are pretty much. There's a couple other items which take a long time to gather too, but you only have to gather like 10 or 20 of those. So even though they don't drop very often, you usually get one each time you pull, sometimes two the same way. But you only have to get 20. But these soul rings are getting up to the point where it's 70. So as you can see, that's a lot to flush. Even if you're getting doubles, it still takes a while. You could also get those inside of the hard mode, and you're guaranteed to drop within 3, but it takes a little bit more stamina for that. Plus, you can only do 3. Once you do 3, you have to spend diamonds to reset it. So that's not very economical either. As you can see, I'm saving up my diamonds right now specifically because the time limited group buy should be coming up pretty soon, uh, and we're going to be buying a lot of stuff in there. So that's why I'm saving up my diamonds, because I know it's going to be coming pretty soon because we haven't had one in a while, and they usually have one regularly. So I'm expecting it to be probably the middle. It might be the next event. It might pop up tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure, because this is going to be technically closing tomorrow, even though the shops will be open. But you've already done your 3 pools for the 3 automatic logins, which means the primary focus of the event is closing. So make sure you do get everything. Make sure you do the sweeps and the battles and stuff to get all of the shards. So we might see that time limited buy sometime. I'm expecting sometime beginning of next week is when we'll actually see it. So I'm saving up my diamonds so that when it does drop, I'll have a lot to spend on it. Because it's the best place to get a lot of the hard to get items. There's never been any of the soul source in there, but they do have doomstones, a lot of shards. You can get 60 shards, but not only for S's but SS's, and you can get some SS experience. So there's a lot of really good things to start buffing up your bag for when the next SS character drops. As you can see, I'm starting to buff up, so I've got about 1,500. And we'll make a determination as to what we're going to use that for whenever the next one drops. I'm seriously not sure. Like I say, Tank Chen. When we get the last shards for him, they'll be telling us who the next character is. So if it's a healer, I'll probably just skip Tank Chen. I'll bring him up to what I have mats for, but I won't go any farther. And I'll start saving those shards, the S shards, so that when the healer hits, the SS plus healer hits, I'll be able to do what I did with Rent and take them up within just a matter of 4 or 5 days and max them out. But we're looking good in terms of that. So we're at 818 million. And I think that's just about it for today in terms of what I'll do. I'll hit it again this evening once my stamina refills. Do I have a delivery I can make? No luck today. Yeah, I have my final delivery. You can make 2 deliveries a day, so I always make 2. Monthly check-in. I'm not exactly sure where I've got a red dot on that. I'm not at 9 yet. Once I get 9, I'll be able to pull down 2 of these. I'm at 8, so I get 2 of these, and I can get double that, which is nice, which is 10. But once you get to 9, you'll be able to get double of the actual tickets that you could use inside of here. And that's good because you don't get much of these, but it's got some really nice rewards inside of there. And then so once you get 9, you'll be able to get double of those. And then once you're 10, you'll be able to get, that's almost 4,000 diamonds each month right there. So that's pretty good. So yeah, get there. We'll be there pretty soon. Then get my daily freebies. So how far along are we? So we'll be getting 5,000 in 4 days. So 4 days. 4 days. And we'll be getting 5,000 in 4 days. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and check and see. Top up 5,000. I need 2,580 more, so I'll be getting 5,000. So that should be enough to actually allow me to jump into VIP 9 in 4 days. Okay. And then after that, another 60 days, I'll be able to get 15,000 points. So this is one of the reasons I like the game. There's not a lot of games that have VIP that offer it for free. There's just not. Most games that have it, it's a purchase. You have to top up. Some games have it so that if you top up 99 cents, you unlock the VIP option. And then from there on out, you can get it on a level. But a lot of games, especially some of the newer games, Goddess Era, League of Pantheons, all those games, no. Those are free VIP each level. So you have to 99 cents. You can get the first level, but then you have to pay each time after that to get more VIP. I don't like that. I don't think that's. I The reason I don't like that is because a lot of quality of life options that a game should have are locked behind the VIP. I don't mind it too much when there's nothing behind the VIP that normal players would want to have, but more times than not, they lock numerous, more sweeps, speed. That's one of my big. I hate when they lock time, speed. Like you want to run those levels at times two, at times three, times four if they're available, because those games are just monotonous. Okay, let's be reasonable. Just be completely honest with ourselves. Those AFK, they are boring as heck. Okay, you want to be able to speed through those levels as fast as possible because it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So you want to have 3 and 4 unlocked if you got it. I hate when they lock that behind, and you can only do it times two. I hate when they lock times 3, times 4 behind VIP, but there are games that do that. If you see a game doing that, understand that that game is definitely way too monetized, and it's not. I don't believe. Okay, let me be honest with you. Okay, these games are not free to play. Okay, a free to play game is not a game that you can download and just start playing. That's not a free to play game. Okay, a free to play game is a game that has all of the options to play the game available without paying anything. Okay, I have two phrases. I have what I call F2D and F2 free to play, free to download, because that's basically what those games are. Soul Land is not. Soul Loaded is a free to play game. Everything VIP, all this stuff is not locked behind a paywall. Okay, yes, it takes long, and it should. Okay, I understand you pay. There are people who want to finish things fast. There are people that have short attention spans, and so this, they can purchase and get things faster by paying money. And I have absolutely positively no problem whatsoever with that. The dev's got to make money. The game's got to make money. Okay, so I have no problem with whales. Okay, I don't. What I do have a problem with is when they advertise the game as free to play, and it's clearly not free to play. It's free to download. But anytime features, quality of life features, or anything like that are locked behind a paywall, don't kid yourself. It's not a free to play game. Okay, League of Pantheons. It's a beautiful game. I love that. Even the new Goddess era that just came out. I've actually downloaded that on my tablet and played. I've been playing it. It's not free to play. The VIP is locked behind paywalls. It's a beautiful game. Don't get me wrong. The artwork is just astoundingly. I'm very, very impressed. And they're giving you a lot of 5 stars during this. It's in beta right now, basically. But you can download it. And I suggest that you do if you want to see a really beautifully done game. But it's boring. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And it's the same as all those other new AFK games. To level up one of the +5 characters requires 4 more +5 5-star characters. So one 5-star character, to take it to the next level, you need 4 other 5-star characters plus a copy of that 5-star character, which means to fully max these things out, you're going to need like 45 stars. They don't give you 5 stars that fast. Okay, it's going to take a really, really, really long time from a free-to-play perspective to do that. So you're going to have to buy stuff. It's just you can't lock VIP behind a paywall, making the materials required to upgrade it so far out into the future is ridiculous. It would take years to level up a character to max. Okay, I've been playing Mobile Legends Adventures for about a year and a half, and I've got 2 teams almost fully maxed at 8. Okay, and I've got half of the Order and Chaos, which is the really ones that are hard to get. I've got several of them halfway fully awakened. Okay, and those are the ones that are very, very hard to get, and you have to be very high level to complete and to do the event rewards to get those. But I've got those. So it's a free-to-play game. There's nothing that's blocked off. I'm VIP 10 or 11 in that game, and I haven't played anything. Well, actually, I did spend 99 cents on it when I first got it, just because when I first got it, they had a character called Leslie, which I thought was really good looking, and she was only 99 cents. I liked her artwork. She had a gun, too, which was pretty cool. So I decided to go ahead and drop 99 cents on the game after I'd played it for a couple of weeks because I was really enjoying myself. And I was just happy that it would give me a widescreen view on my emulator. You could get a landscape view. Really happy, really impressed with it. So I gave him 99 cents. But yeah, so no, guys, those new games they're generally not free to play. If any of them, as they come out, I download them. I've played them all. League of Pantheons, Goddess Area, Age of Chaos, Mythical Heroes. I've downloaded them all, tried them all. None of them are free to play. Okay, I don't care what anybody's going to tell you. You're going to have to spend money, or you're going to have to spend 2-3 years just to level up one of your characters to max. That's too long. Games don't even last that long in the mobile arena nowadays, so not worth it. All right, so, but yeah, that's all I got right now. So yeah, get in there, Sword of Judgment, finish that off. We'll have some videos here in the next couple of days. I assume we'll get a buying event up, and I assume we're going to get another event for something else. My assumption is it's going to be for the character. It's about ready time for us to get Tang Chen. So we should see an announcement for the new character, an event for that new character, and we'll be able to get the remaining shards to make Tang Chen. And at that time, I'll do a video. We'll discuss exactly what I'm going to do based on what this new character looks like. All right? So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see that bell. Click on it, and you get notified. Also, throw a like and a share on the video, as it helps the views immensely as well, too. Kenrir, still in the corner, still coming at you. Signing out.